Welcome. So, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do today. Maybe a seascape. Let's do a seascape. And, not too bad. Oh, yeah. Right, I'm going to start by painting the whole canvas in a lovely dark blue. And I got that right, and I'm doing it patchy deliberately. And I used ultramarine blue, cream and black to get that lovely smoky colour. And you see that I mix on the canvas there. So these are the colours I'm using today. So what have I got? I got ultramarine, cerulean, black, raw umber, raw sienna, burnt sienna, raw sienna, and what's that other one that I got? Yellow ochre, raw sienna, that's right, and cream. Okay, so I just dip into different colours and just put them on and mix it on the canvas. And I mix all my colours. I don't use straight from the tube. You know what I mean? Each colour. I just mix it together, mix them together. And also I don't really wash, I don't wash my brushes completely. I leave paint on them. I just wipe them with a cloth. Let's go down here and get some paint on. The main thing is to get lots of paint on the canvas, nice and thick. I don't like to see canvas through the paint. I like it thick, thick, thick. And that is why my paintings look like oil paintings. I go over and over and over. So what we'll do here, you'll see that that is quite patchy. Don't know how it looks on the camera, but it's patchy. And that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to dry this and come in again with the same colours. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to where this is light, I'm going to put a little bit more dark, but not completely over it. And where this is dark, I'm going to put some light, but again, not completely over it. And that is how I do my skies. Layers, layers upon layers. So we let this dry, and it's dry. Now, people always ask what kind of brushes I use, and I use these pure bristle. Mine are very old, as you can see, and some of them, see if I can find one here, like that one. Look, it's so worn, and there's even more. Here's one that's a good one. Look how old that is, and I use it all the time. I might even use it on this painting, actually. What I'll do is I'll soften the bristles in a wet cloth, in a wet damp rag. But this one started off probably as like that. It might have even started off like that, I can't remember. And it's worn, it's completely worn down to that. But I use that one a lot. So I'll put that one, this one. There's another one. Look how old that is. Look at that. Use that all the time as well. So I put these two in a damp rag, I just spray them like this and leave them in there for a bit until they're right. But I don't wash them really. So those are the brushes. Okay, let's get back to this. Right, so we're going to go over this again and mixing on the canvas again. It's a nice colour. Right, now I'm going to, like that, put a bit of light in there. Now I'm starting to add a little bit of undercloud, if you like. Call it undercloud. Now, where am I? And there. And just keep going over it like this. Introduce some darks now. I'm very keen on this. I mix the burnt umber, raw sienna, raw umber together and get that effect. Right. Bit of light in there. Now my brush is getting a bit wet. I don't like that, so there. And we'll just keep going till and I have to keep drying it in between. Just keep adding colours. Dark, moody. Dark and moody. Dark, moody and patchy. Now, see all those colours that I've got in there? I'm going to leave that because it's wet. So, what I'll do is come along here. About there-ish. Again, with a C. A little bit patchy. And always go over it again. There we are, let me do this a minute. There we go, that was a bit. Close that door, it's a bit better. Right. There, I'm going to dry that. I've decided to put in some cliffs here. And I'm going to do the top of them in green. So I've introduced sap green and I've mixed it with black and a little bit of raw umber. a little bit of burnt umber as well. So I've introduced that. I just want, it's just roughly at the moment. I'll put some marks into it as well, like that. There, just roughly. I'll be adding more to that. Whoops. I'll be adding more to that as I go. So that's that. Where's my brush gone? There it is. So, right, let's see what else we can do. I might start to introduce a bit of cloud. And as I come towards the horizon, I need to lighten. If there's any hairs on there, you've got to get them off. I need to lighten. So, let's see. There. It's hard to keep all the bristles from coming out. Right, there we go. That's nice. Start. Horizon. Not quite sure. What colour? What about... Try this colour. Oh, it's too wet. Nice though. So I've just mixed a bit of like a rose pink, and I used a whoops-a-daisy. I used a crimson and some cream and a little bit of the sorry, cerulean blue for that. So let's have a look, see what we've got. I just want a light. I might put some of that in the sky as well, but near the horizon. I just wanted to lighten that over those cliffs. Let's see. Oh, nice. Quite nice. I like it in the sky as well. That. Bit of cream with that. I'm going to have to dry it. It's way too wet. I have to go over that. It's all right. There. Now, there's not enough paint on this for me, so I just used what's on my brush of that pink to mix in with the cerulean. Right. And I'll bring that down into the cliff tops as well. Make those a bit more jagged. It's all right. We can work on those in a minute. Yeah. You can go on forever. But anyway, anyway, I'll come back to that. So, look. Right, let's get these clouds a little nicer. There. There, it's not bad. Up to oops. And put some random darks in. You just really have to keep working on them until you get something that you like. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's all right though. That's all right. I'll just keep working on that. Right. What I'll do there, put a bit of, what's that gone? There. Put a few marks in there. And if I, oh, didn't mean to do that. It's all right. If I start to put, I've done it again. That's all right, that. There. That's nice. Now, see if I can do it again. Okay, stop it. There. Now, I put a little bit of surf in there, just to... There. Probably go over that again, but anyway. I think at this stage, I'm going to dry it thoroughly and have a quick look what it looks like and get my super duper brush out. Okay, so it looks a little dark on the camera. It's not that dark as it looks, but anyway. So we'll lighten it. And let's start with this nice pink. Oops. Let's just put a bit of this pink in here. Lighten it completely. Add a bit of that. Add a bit of that cream to look like a cloud layer added to the pink, which is quite nice. Oops, oh dear Lord. So there, God, make a mess. Make a mess. Right, this, making this brush. Right, done that. Now, I really like that bit of cloud. Don't know about you, but I'm gonna lighten the sky. I'm gonna use, at the top, I'm gonna use cerulean. I need a bit of black in there. And I'm not doing solid, I'm going to go patchy. There. Quite patchy there. But it's lightened the sky, and as I put highlights in it, it'll be quite nice, I think. Well, we'll see anyway. So I've just added some cream. Just trying to lighten slightly. There. Blend it into that one. There, let's see. It's a bit more. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go across there like that. Blend that in. Okay. Whoa. Gosh. There. I like unusual cloud formations. You know, dramatic ones, I should say. How's that looking? I'll look on the there. I'll do something with this as well. Let me look on that camera. Second. Oh yeah, I think we've lightened it considerably. Now, the sea would be darker in the foreground, so we'll lighten the sea as well, just a little bit. Let's see if we can. We'll lighten the sea as we go. Oh yeah, now you're talking. Wow. See, I've kept some, oh yeah, love that. I've kept some cerulean on my brush from when I did this, and I've mixed it with some cream. And I want it slightly patchy. Just slightly, and I want it shape, you know, different shapes like this. Different shapes. Now, to make that more prominent, to make it a bit more prominent, I'm going to darken still that, make it darker. So I'm going in with some black, some ultra marine, and see what colour that is. Now, darker still. Let's go dark. Darker still. Dark and patchy, if possible. And let's go with a bit of this and see what happens there. There. Quite nice. Wondering if I should put in a bit of beach or something. I can always go over it, can I? Shall I just... Yeah, it's quite nice. Right, highlights. You can go on forever with these. Let me look what that looks like on the camera. They always look darker than, let's have a look. They always look darker than they actually are. Unless it's my imagination. Let me have a look. So I've changed to my easel because the light wasn't right. Artificial light is really no good when you're doing a painting. You really need a good light. So let's see what we're doing. It's better. Right, so let's try this one. I just want to put in a few more highlights. See what happens here. Oh. A few more highlights. It's just a question of working the paint until you like it. I'm going to lighten everything. I'm even going to lighten that cream. I like this here. So keep on with that. With some nice random marks. Maybe a bit more. It's really easy to overdo this. But if you do overdo it, you can just paint over it. I'll probably come in with some blue. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Right, let's lighten this here. Right, let's lighten that. Let's go with a paler green. So we'll just take that green that I've got. Or I've got a really nice, I might just mix, I might just mix a nice little olive. Let's do that. Just the green with some raw yellow ochre. That's right. Let's go in with some. And again, we'll use that dark. We'll use the dark. The bottom of the cliffs would be dark. Put some marks in. There, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that looks good. A little bit more. Like I say, the base of the cliffs would appear dark. Along here. Just put some few little random marks into that olive green, and it will expose the dark underneath. Right, what else? Let's see. Okay, so I'm not sure about that colour, so let's try and get something a bit nicer than that. Yeah, I'll keep that brush, it seems to be good. Let's get something a bit darker. So, what I'll do is I'll just make up a sort of grey-blue with a mixture of cerulean. I've just darkened it a bit. It's a little bit bright. Probably just use my finger on that one. I like a lavender blue in these paintings. Let's see what that was. I have to keep looking at the, that's better. It was a bit garish, that blue. It's a bit garish. This has gone more, this is slightly lavender. Slightly, very slightly. Well, I like it better anyway. I'll go over this surf. Quite fairly happy with the sky. Let's see. I'm not sure if I might make that a bit richer. A little bit richer. Let's have a look. Again, I'll probably just use my fingers and go with that. Just add a little bit more ultramarine. Again, we're going patchy. Very patchy. Oh, that's looking better in there. Right, what are we having in this one? When this is a little bit drier, I'll add some, I'll accentuate the surf. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, I'm going to put in a little greenhouse. What am I thinking? I'm going to put in a little lighthouse. Now, I usually like to do this flat. But anyway, we'll have a go. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we'll put him here. Just an indication of an impression. There he is. And we would like some, there's a distant lighthouse, and we'll put in a couple of, again, I like to do the yachts flat, really. Better if I do the yachts flat, because they're not, whoops. Don't really work out as well. And don't forget, don't always do them absolutely upright. They've got wind in their sails, they have. So we'll just do, I might put a bit more there. There's a couple of yachts there. Yeah, I'll just put in a bit more surf. A little bit more surf. Let me get my special surf knife. It's a long, thin one like that. It's a long one. Right, let's see what happens here. Although it's looking alright really, but you know, what can I say? It's good to fiddle. You can always take it out if you don't like it. You know. Yeah, baby wipes are a good little handy tool to have as well. There. Now this trailing off here of the surf, it's taking you into the distance. This is a little bit more in the foreground, and that's suggesting the distance because it's pale. It's a lot paler. So how's it looking? So we've got a little lighthouse, and if you wanted to, you could just get something. What can we get? Like a little skewer or something like that, and put some little random marks into that, just to suggest, you know, something. So there we are. So we've got yachts approaching the coast, and we've got a bit of surf going on. We've got sky. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think I've finished. Yeah, I think I've finished. So what I'll do... So I've just made a very small adjustment to the sky. It's driving me crazy. I've just put in a little bit more cloud over a dark area. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, it would be lovely if you would like, share and subscribe to the channel. The channel can be supported by super thanks. And with that, I'll say bye for now, and as always, love from Cornwall.